can you just tell me, what's a PA to you?
A PA to us in our household, because it's actually my husband that has PAs, but because we live together, they do affect our family and a part of our family in our home. PAs mean to us that we are still the ordinary people that we always were and can do the ordinary things in ordinary ways, in ways that suit us as a family, that suit Gavin as an individual, and give us freedom and flexibility to live our life the way we want to.
Okay. With a PA, do you ever feel like it's an intrusion into your life?
Yes, it was really difficult at first because I don't think anybody gets up and thinks, oh, my PA's coming today, my social worker's coming today. People don't want to have to need PAs or use PAs. But if you do, the best way we've found of doing that is to find the right person. It's people who like you for what you are, who understand you and understand what you need in a way that you need it.
Okay, excellent. And with your experience with personal assistants, what's been the highlights of your experience?
The highlight of our experience has probably been being able to do what we've always done in the same way, albeit a little bit different. So we haven't had to stop anything within our life. What we've done, we've carried on doing all what we wanted to do, maybe just a little bit differently.
Okay, and with a personal assistant, because obviously they're in your life every day, how do you stop that from affecting who you are as a person? So say, like, if you were going to make friends or, you know, something like that, how would you stop that person associating your PA to who you are?
Right, I think that's about being clear, having clear boundaries, having clear roles, and I think for what's worked for us naturally is the PA knows when to step in, knows when to be quiet and sit in the background, and it's just about being clear, being open, being honest with people so that they know what's expected and you know what's expected too.
Okay, so with that clarity, have you ever found it difficult to make things clear to them because they're in such a personal job? Has it ever been difficult to clarify their boundaries without offending them?
I think if you start from the premise of being clear, being open, being honest, that this is going to work, and because it is very often such a personal relationship, I don't really think there should be any issues. You should have the relationship with them that starts from honesty, starts from clarity, and if you do need to discuss things that are difficult, that's ordinary life, isn't it? Yeah. Life's not a bed of roses, unfortunately, and sometimes the roses have got thorns and you've got to deal with it.
Okay, so so if there was a difficult situation, how would you approach your PA?
What happens in our home, it's talked about. It's talked about as things happen. We don't leave things to fester. You know, like you said, they're there for a lot of hours of every week and part of every day. So if something's happened, you know, it's talked about honestly. People are listened to, you know, because we're all human beings as well. PAs are people as well. You know, and they can get things wrong.
Yeah, so how do you, in such a personal job, how do you keep your PAs working as professionals rather than your friends?
Right, we choose not to have them as professionals, we choose to have them as friends.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
We like the boundary where we feel that we can be open and honest, we can have fun, because to us that looks more ordinary. The worst thing that could ever happen to us is that somebody came from an organisation wearing a uniform with a nurse's watch, because yes, Gavin does have a long-term condition that affects his life. It's not going away, we know that, but he doesn't need nursing. What he needs is somebody enabling him to live, not exist.
Excellent. Could you then could you extinguish what's a PA rather than a carer? What's the difference between a PA and a carer?
A care is something you do to somebody.
Yeah.
A PA provides support, which is something that you do with somebody. So it's a PA will help us to do the things that we have always done, and will enable that to happen in any way that needs to be.
Okay. I think we've just about covered everything. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I think the role of a PA needs to be valued.
Yeah.
They're not these two-bit people that you pick up off the street that some people think they are. The people who've worked in our home with Gavin and ultimately with our family are very, very valuable. They're very precious to us, because what we don't want to be is, we don't want to be seen as special. For us, it's not special to be special. It's very special to be ordinary, and the PAs enable us to be just that, ordinary people living ordinary lives in an ordinary way.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Karen.
Thank you.